The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Start this drive with Ford. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. keeps the score 7-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That looks like there's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You look at this Browns defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10.
Jackson will throw again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Ravens had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Second and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. Stiff-armed him. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Towers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Jackson. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Davante Adams, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw is Watson. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Hold on, ready?
Here's Jackson to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 47 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Drive about to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to... anything. You feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This will be caught. Judy. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. John Jenkins. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one downfield for Tillman. And now Watson throws another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. It's hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll try to run for it with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
At the 12-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Davante Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Watson. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you can even call this an all day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, Watson. That is caught. He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
And the Browns first down.
To the air yet again. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up second down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get a bit closer. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Rolling to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Inside handoff. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps.
Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Mike Green in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Henry again on 2nd down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's 3rd and 7. Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
180. Get hard. 180.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
No, we changed it. Get hard. Get hard. 180. Sit up.
Looking to throw. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down.
Here's Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Watson. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Again, it's Watson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Cleveland.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Watson. That's going to be caught by Judy. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First down, Browns.
Watson looks to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Ravens will take over here as
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Arriving to the man out of Purdue, that's Tyrone Tracy. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 50s. A big play for the Giants. 52 yards.
Good for a New York
Both
Giants.
pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Rashawn Gary. He works his way in and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
The shotgun, Wilson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine. And the Packers are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Red, cycle. Here we go. Smash, red. Ready?
Throwing to begin is Love. That one on target to Watson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Ready, ready. Right, two.
And the Packer first down.
Ready, ready. Set, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Ready, set.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one, that's Matthew Golden. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. That one, take it in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his third touchdown on the year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
That's good.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
At the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third down, here's Wilson. Headed left, buying time. Open man, that's Slayton. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Russ. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
Second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Second and goal.
Screen 80!
He'll get this out wide. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So a little extra time to think about this third and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Packers on top. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Third and goal.
What?
Out of the gun, here's Russ. This one caught at the full. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Black shot. Going to the rail. Set. Blue 32. Hey, go Fury. Set.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Abdul Carter, number 3 overall selection. There for the stop. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Ready. Ready. 38. Steel. Black.
From the gun, it's Love. The outside, it's brought in by Golden. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Real great.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one complete down the field to Golden. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson, he'll look deep here for Neighbors. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson under pressure and down he goes. They got him. Rashawn Gary. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of this first half. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on, set. Black ultra. 62 blue. Ready.
To throw is Love. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Steal, chest steal. Ultra, ultra. Set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Packers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings us second down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, yellow, 22. Yellow.
In motion goes Dobbs.
Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get past the marker. He's got a first down on that gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Here's first and 10.
Ready. 60 ready.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. Finding room to the 20. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. A big-time run by Jacobs. 32 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
To throw is Love. That one incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. Here's Love. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught. It's Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a New York Giant. First and 10 at the 40-yard
Now
line.
Wilson on first down. Throw left side. That's Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he'll take this one in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
Makes the score Packers 21, Giants 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Right through. Set, hut, trail, yellow. 52 blues.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Giants 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
What? 380. Run it. Watch it there. Go.
On 1st down, Wilson. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Ezri Cooper. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Brendan McManus on for the Packer field goal.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he will dive into the end zone. 94 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the 3rd quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit returning it for 6.
Brendan McManus kickoff for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, zero, what?
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
There defensively.
What?
The shotgun, Wilson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
That's good for a Giants first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Throwing again. Wilson. Forced out wide. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big-time play out of the G-Men. Pickup of 46 yards.
First and goal at the
Again, Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Play action. It's Wilson. Moving to his left. Taking off. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out.
And he's in. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, New York.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Tyler Nubin is there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8.
Here we go, blue, red, 10, black. Ready.
On play action, Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That'll be a gain of 20. Much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
Here we go. Smash. Cut.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. First down throw there is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Second and 10. Back to the air, it's Love. That's hard downfield. Stop. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
Ultra. Ready.
Jacobs. Touchdown. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson laying out, and he made the catch. What a play! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
They go play action with Wilson. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away. That pass falls incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Good for a Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Forced out to his right. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Darius Slayton, touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a was saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Remember now, with the amended rule, onside kicks are now legal outside the fourth quarter, and they get to try it from the 34-yard line. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Come on, set. Block 33, yellow. Cut.
On first down, it's Love. To the left side, he finds Pratt. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Slide 2.
Back to throw is Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down.
Side, block 40. Ready?
To throw is Love. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Let's go. Red, yellow, black, 95, set.
A second down throw for Love. And he's into the end zone yet again. Josh Jacobs.
I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I got the record that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, wife, Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile, that's my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, break down to molecules. Yo, let me get you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound use. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited use. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head knob that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the Flip Mode Squad. Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be, Flip Mode is the squidard. Busta Rhymes break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high